Very good afternoon. See, I'm starting the session. Listen. So in the previous session, very clearly we discussed about insert all command. So to insert multiple records in multiple tables or single table, we are using insert all. So it avoids of writing multiple insert commands. So very clearly we discussed about it. So insert all can be used in two styles. One is unconditional insert all and another one is conditional insert all. So unconditional means without using any condition, we insert the records. Conditional means using condition, we insert the records. So next last command in the SQL commands, merge command. If you don't listen, you cannot understand. So pay attention and listen carefully here. I am explaining very clearly about merge command. So see about merge command. So before going to discuss about merge command, so first see types of databases. There are many types of databases out there. Among those, two types are very important. Those two types are, first one is OLTP and second one is OLAP. Listen carefully. There are two types of databases. One is OLTP and another one is OLAP. So here I write points regarding OLTP on left side and OLTP points I write at right side. Observe. Just a minute. So there are two types of databases. First one is OLTP and second one is OLAP. So OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing. OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing. OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing. And OLAP stands for Online Analytical Processing. Online Analytical Processing. This OLAP can be also called as DWH, means data warehousing, or you can say this as the DSS, means decision support system. Here DSS means decision support system. DWH means data warehousing. Data warehousing. DSS means decision support system. So the names are giving the meanings here. Okay, this OLAP is used for data analysis. So for data analysis, we use this OLAP, whereas this OLTP is used to perform day-to-day operations. OLTP is used to perform day-to-day operations. So to perform day-to-day operations, we use it. Whereas OLAP, it is used for data analysis. For data analysis, we use it. Okay. Whereas in OLAP, we maintain historical data. Here, historical data will be maintained. It maintains historical data. So it maintains historical data. For example, we are taking one business. Okay, for example, assume that there is one business. Okay, they are maintaining their sales, their 2000 17 cells, 2018 cells, 2019 cells, 20 cells, 21 cells, and current one is 22. So like this, they are maintaining complete historical data in the OLAP. So this OLAP data is used for data analysis. For example, right now we are getting losses. Okay, in the 2021, okay, we got losses or profit. So if we got profit, which strategies we followed? In the 2020, we got profits or loss. So at the time, which strategies we followed? So like this historical data we can analyze here. For data analysis, in the 2017 year, we got profit or loss. In the 18 profit or loss. If profit, why we are getting profits? If loss, why we got profits? Like this, we can analyze the data by using this historical data. By using this historical data, we can make the decisions. So that's why it can be also called as decision support system. Whereas to perform day-to-day operations, what we use? OLTP. For example, today, current sales, current year sales we are maintaining. So that current year sales we are maintaining in the OLTP. So to perform day-to-day operations, we are using OLTP. For data analysis, we are using OLAP. In the OLTP, we perform day-to-day operations. And whereas OLAP, in the OLAP, we maintain historical data. Using that historical data, we can analyze the data. If we take bank, for example, past transactions, 2017 transactions, 2018 year transactions, 2019 year transactions, this is what historical data. Now, current financial year transactions, 2022-23, current financial year. So this current financial year transactions are the current data. So now day to day we are performing the operations, withdraw operation, update operation. This will be performed in OLTP. For example, I am asking the bank, please give me 2021 transactions, or please give me past 3 years transactions. Like this, I am asking. That is what? OLAP. From OLAP, they retrieve the data and they give to me. So whenever I am performing day-to-day operations, which database it is using? OLTP. If I ask any past data, which database will be used? OLAP. Remember one point, if OLTP is recorded, that will become OLAP. After some days, this will become fast. This will become past. Okay. So in OLTP, we perform CRUD operations. So in this, we perform CRUD operations. So CRUD operations means C means create here. Here C means create. C means create. Okay. R means read. Okay. U means update. U means update. Okay. D means delete. So in OLTP, we perform CRUD operations. Whereas in OLAP is not used to perform day-to-day operations. So just here we maintain the historical data. So from the historical data, we retrieve the data and we can analyze the data. So here this OLAP is used for data analysis. Means just we perform read operation only. So in this, we perform read operations only. Read operations only. So to perform read operations only, we use this data warehousing. Historical data will be there. From there, just we fetch the data, we analyze the data. So to perform read operations only, we use OLAP. To perform day-to-day operations like create operation, read operation, update operation, delete operation. To perform these CRUD operations, we are using OLTP. New customer is opening the account. We create the record. Okay, we want to check account balance. We read the record. Okay, we are performing withdraw operation, updates the balance. We are closing the account, deletes the record. So these are the day-to-day operations. Okay, we want previous 6 months transactions, fetch operation. Okay, last year transactions, read operation. Okay, like that. So this is about OLTP and OLAP. Now, listen. So because of this reason, whatever the data we maintain in the OLTP, that will be recorded in the OLAP. Okay, so that becomes data warehousing. So organization has to maintain multiple copies due to several reasons. So in this situation, organization has to maintain multiple copies. One copy they have to maintain in the OLTP, one copy they have to maintain in the OLAP. Or for some organizations, database is very, very important. Okay, they must provide database for 24/7, 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. So 24/7 database must be available. So they maintain like this. Observe here. Here, this is one database. Okay, we are calling this as the master database or primary database. Okay, the same database copy stored here. The same database, another copy stored here. The same database, another copy stored here. This is the main database, master database or primary database. Now the same database stored here, the same database stored here also, the same database stored here also. So this is copy 1, this is copy 2, and this is copy 3. So some organizations maintain like this. Why they maintain like this, sir? If when they are working, if this master database is failed due to some reasons, like network failure or a hardware failure, okay, due to some reasons, if this master database is failed, then automatically this copy will become the master copy. Now they collect data from here. Now this is the primary database. Now remaining are the secondary databases. After that, they reset this one. Like this, database is available for 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. So always database will be available here. They will not get any disturbance. Whatever the database stored here, the same database stored here. This is copy 1. The same database stored here, copy 2. The same database is stored here, copy 3. Due to some reasons, if one database is failed, automatically another one will become the master copy. Remaining are the secondary copies. So again, data will be collected from here. Due to some reasons, if this one is failed, that automatically this will become the master copy. After that, they reset these databases. So in such type of situations, organization need to maintain database in many places. So instead of using copy term, for the duplicate copy, we use one term here. The term is replica. Replica means what? Copy. Replica means what? Copy. So this is the master database. This is replica 1. Replica 1 means copy 1. This is replica 2. Replica 2 means copy 2. This is replica 3 means copy 3. Replica means copy. Replication. Whatever the data stored here, that data will be transferred to this database, this database, this database. Means that is making the duplicate copies here. The process of making duplicate copies is called replication. Duplicate copy is called replica. The process of making duplicate copies is called what? Replication. Observe here. This is the main database. The same database stored here. This is copy. Copy we are calling as replica. The process of making this copy is called what? Replication. Whatever the data stored here, the same data transferred to here, here, and here. The process of making duplicate copy is called replication. This duplicate copy is called replica. So like this, one master node will be there, remaining child nodes will be there. If master, we got any problem in master node, branch 3 and branch 4. All branches information stored in the headquarters database. Now the database is stored in how many locations? One location only. Branch 1 data stored here only. Branch 2 data stored here only. Branch 3 data stored here only. And branch 4 data stored here only. Okay, so this concept is called what? Centralized database. But due to this centralized database, performance will be degraded. So many users may be there for one branch. All branch users access with one database only. So automatically performance will be degraded. So to improve the performance, generally we use what? Distributed database management system. So now in this, branch 1 data stored in this database here. Branch 1 is maintaining their own database. And branch 2 is maintaining their own database. And branch 3 is maintaining their own database. And branch 4 is maintaining their own database. And all branches information also stored in the headquarters. Now branch 1 has only branch 1 database here. Branch 2 has only branch 2 database. Branch 3 has only branch 3 database. Like this, every local office is maintaining their own database. And all local offices database stored in the headquarters. So now one copy is stored in the local office, one copy stored in the headquarters. Data stored in many locations. So like this, we need to maintain multiple copies for the databases due to several reasons. So why we discuss it, sir? Because so this merge concept is related to this one only. Listen. Here, there is a table is there. So with this discussion, now you can understand that replica means what? Replica means what? Duplicate copy. Replication means the process of making duplicate copy. The process of making duplicate copy. The process of making duplicate copy is called replication. Replica means duplicate copy. Replication means the process of making duplicate copy. Next, see why we use this merge command, sir. This merge command is used to apply changes of one table to its replica. Replica means duplicate copy. So the changes which are made on one table, if you want to apply those changes to its duplicate copy, then we can use this merge. The name itself is giving the meaning, merge. One table changes, we are merging into another table. Use it to apply changes of one table to its replica. So to understand this, I'm giving one example here. Observe. There is a table. Customer table is there. Customer 1. In the OLTP, we are maintaining this table. Assume that in the OLTP, we are maintaining this table. In the OLTP database, we are maintaining this. Customer ID, customer name, and customer city. So customer ID 1001. Customer name A. City name is HYD. Like this, some data is there. Okay. See. This is the data. Now the same data also maintained in OLAP. This is OLAP. This OLTP we are recording in the OLAP here. This OLTP we are recording in the OLAP. Okay. So now same exact customer table copy is in the OLAP. Okay. For our understanding purpose, I'm taking different name here. Your name is customer 2. So this is customer 2 table. This is customer 1 table. So in the OLTP, we are maintaining customer table like this. The same table also stored in the OLAP. Here we are maintaining historical data. Okay. Now to perform day-to-day operations, which database we use? OLTP. Assume that today some customers visited our office. So 1004 customer visited our office. He is from Pune. And 1005 customer visited our office is from Kolkata. So like this, 2 customers visited and 1 customer informed that he shifted from Hyderabad to Bangalore. So this customer address we want to modify from Hyderabad to Bangalore. So we are modifying as a Bangalore. Now 2 insertions we did, 1 updation we did. Now whatever the changes we made here on this OLTP table, these changes we want to apply to the OLAP now. Okay, some records has to be inserted. Some records has to be updated here. So which records has to be inserted? Which record has to be updated? We have to decide based on 1 condition. So assume that we are giving alias name for this table as customer 1 table. We are giving alias name as S. S means source table. For customer 2, we are giving alias name as T. T means target table. The source table changes we want to made into the target table. So what we have to do now on particular condition, we have to do this one. What is that condition? Compare source table's customer ID value with the target table's customer ID value. So here we have to use the table name. Why we have to use the table name, sir? Because here column name is what? CCT. Sorry. Here column name is what? CID. Here column name is what? CID. So can we write condition like this? CID equals to CID? No. Both columns are having same name. So because of both columns are having same name, CID equals to CID means which table's CID you are comparing with which CID? That cannot understand. This is a problem. So that's why we need to use the table name. Here, what is this table name? Customer 1. So customer 1 dot CID equals to customer 2 dot CID. So like this we write. But here table name is a little bit lengthy. Observe here. Customer 2. Every time writing customer 2 means it is becoming lengthy. So tomorrow in real time, table name may be so much lengthy like customer details. Okay. Again, it is becoming little bit lengthy. Okay. So that's why what we are doing is to make lengthy table name short, we give alias name here. Another name. For customer 1 table, I'm giving alias name as S. For customer 2 table, I'm giving alias name as T. So now S is another name of customer 1 table. T is another name of customer 2 table. Now S table's customer ID, we want to compare with T table's customer ID. So what we have to write now? S dot CID equals to T dot CID. So if this source table customer ID value, if source table customer ID value matching with the target table's customer ID value, means what we have to do now? We have to update customer name and customer city. So here 1001, both are matching or not matching. So when matched, what we have to do? Update now. If you update, this value will be updated as A. This HYD value will be updated as Bangalore. So we need to update customer name also. Which are modified, we don't know. Sometimes name may be modified. Sometimes name may be modified. This change also we want to apply here. So that's why modify customer name and customer city here. So if source table customer ID matching with the target table customer ID, update. 1002 matching or not? Yes, matching. What we have to do? Update customer name and update customer city. 1003 matching or not? Matching. So when matching, what we have to do? Update. Okay, update customer name and customer city. 1004, is it matching with any customer ID? Not matched. Not matched means what we have to do? Insert. Yes. Here 1005, is it matching with any customer ID? No, not matched. So what we have to do? Insert. So the point to understand here is, if source table's customer ID is matching with target table's customer ID, if matched, what we have to do? Update. If not matched, what we have to do? Insert. This one only we have to write in the form of query. That's it. These actions we have to perform in the form of query. So now first I am explaining the syntax here. After that I write the query. This action we want to do now. The changes of customer 1 table we want to apply to the customer 2. That is our requirement. For this, which command we have to use? Which command we have to use? Merge command. Using merge command, apply customer 1 table changes to the customer 2. Okay, listen. See. Merge command syntax. Syntax of merge. See, merge into, we write like this. Merge into merge command syntax. Merge into, in which table we want to merge the changes. That target table name we have to write. So target table name. For target table, we want to give alias name. So beside of this, what we have to write? Alias. So target table name, for this table, we are giving alias name. Okay, using. Okay, according to this example, okay, merge into, in which table we want to make the changes? Customer 2. Customer 2, T. Okay, using which table we want to apply the changes? Customer 1. Using customer 1, alias name is what? S. Okay, so using source table. Here using, what we have to give is source table name we have to give. Using source table name. Give alias name for source table. Give alias name for source table. Based on which condition? That condition we have to write. Just now we discussed the condition. S.cid equals to T.cid. That is a condition. So based on this condition, we want to merge now. So merge according to this example. So merge into which table? Customer 2. Alias name we are giving as T. Using source table name. What is the source table name? Customer 1. Using customer 1, we are making the changes. Alias name is S. Okay, based on which condition? S.cid equals to T.cid. That is a condition. If source table's customer ID matching with target table's customer ID. Okay. So like that we are doing comparison. Okay. When we are doing comparison, if matched, if condition true, when matched means condition true. When matched, then what we have to do? Update. So here, this is the S table. This is the T table. Source table customer ID, we are comparing with target table's customer ID. S.cid equals to T.cid. S.cid value 1001, T.cid value 1001. Both are matching or not? Yes, matching. When matching, what we have to do? This customer name update here. This customer city update here. So with this, this will be updated as Bangalore. Okay. So what we have to do now? If matched, update. So if matched, do update. So when matched, then update. You already know the update query. Update. Generally, after update command, what we have tried here? Table name. Update table name set we write. Update table name set field name new value. Field name new value, like this we write. But here update, in which table that has to update, already table name is there here. Because of table name is already there, is it required to write table name again? No. Don't write table name. Update, set. Which values we want to set, we have to write here. So update, don't write table name, set. Update, don't write table name, set. Field name, value. So field name, value. With which value you want to modify. So like this, any number of field name values we can write. Okay, field name, value, like this we write. Okay, when not matched, then what we have to do? Okay, for example here, 1004 customer ID is there. This is S table, this is S table, this is T table. S dot CID equals to T dot CID. So is this matching with any customer ID here? No. Now what we have to do? Insert. When not matched, what we have to do? Insert. If matched, what we have to do? Update. If not matched, what we have to do? Insert. So right here, insert. So generally, what is the syntax of insert? We write insert into table name, we write. Into table name, values we write. Column list, values we write. Okay. So, but here, into table name is already there. Because of into clause is already there, table name already there. Is it required to write it again? Not required. Don't write it. Directly write values. Values, give the value list here. So give the value list. That's it. Okay. So this is the way of using merge command. So in the merge command, what we are doing, sir? Either updating or inserting. So that's why you can say this merge command is the combination of update and insert. And some members call this command as in the update we are taking 2 characters, and in the insert last 4 characters we are taking. Now this merge command can be also called as upset command. Okay, so this in the merge command, what we are doing? Either updating or inserting. So that's why we are calling merge is the combination of update and insert. Okay, that's why some members, some authors call this merge command as the upset command. In the update, they are taking up 2 characters. In the insert, they are taking last 4 characters. Merge command can be also called as upset command. So this is the syntax we have to follow for merge. Just a minute. Okay. So these points I'm writing here. So why we are using merge command? To apply changes of one table to its replica. Replica means duplicate copy. So here in the OLTP customer table is there. These changes we want to apply to its duplicate copy. At that time, you can use this merge command. So this merge is the combination of insert command and update command. So merge is a combination of update and insert commands. And it can be also called as upset command. Okay. So to apply one table changes to its replica, we can use this merge command like this. So now in this example, here, this updation we want to apply here. So here 1001 is matching with 1001. So matched here. When matched, we want to do update. Here 1004 is not matching here. So when not matched, we have to do insert. That's it. So this query only we are writing now. So customer 1 table changes, we want to apply to the customer 2. So listen carefully. By following this syntax, we are writing now. Merge into. Okay, in which table we want to merge? Customer 2. For customer 2, we want to give alias name as T. T is the alias name. Using source table customer 1. Customer 1 alias name is S. Based on which condition? S dot CID equals to T dot CID. Okay, can we write like this? No, because both columns are having same name. So we must use table name here. So table name customer 1, like this you can write customer 1 dot CID equals to customer 2 dot CID. But here table name is becoming lengthy. So every time writing like this means it becomes lengthy. So simply we are using the alias names here. S is the alias name for customer 1. T is the alias name for customer 2. S dot CID equals to T dot CID. If this condition is matched, when matched, then what we have to do? Update. So update. Table name is already there. Table name is already we mentioned above. So directly what we are right now? Set. So which value we want to modify? Observe here. Which value we want to modify? CNAME value. Okay. Which tables? T tables CNAME value. T tables CNAME value we want to modify with S tables CNAME value. So T dot CNAME equals to S dot CNAME. And here S table CCT value is there. Where we want to update? T dot CCT. What we have to write? T dot CCT equals to S dot CCT, like this. Once again I'm repeating, listen. Here 1001, both are matching or not? Matching. What we have to do? Update. Which values we have to update? This S tables CNAME, update at T tables CNAME. S tables CCT, update at T tables CCT. So set. What we have to write here? T dot CNAME value we want to set. With which value? S dot CNAME. Okay. Next T dot CT value we want to set. So T dot CCT value equals to, with which value we want to set? S dot CCT, like this. Like this we need to write. And remember one point, the column which you are writing in the condition, that we should not be modified. We cannot be modified. So can we modify customer ID, sir? No. Customer ID you are writing in the condition. You are using in the condition means you cannot modify. Remaining values you have to modify. So that's why we are modifying target tables customer name with the source tables customer name, comma, target tables customer city with source tables customer city. That's it. Update query is over. Okay, next. When not matched. Okay, if source tables customer ID matching with target tables customer ID, we are updating source table customer ID in place of target table customer name. So source table customer city we are placing in place of target tables customer city. Okay, when not matched, if not matched, then what we have to do? Insert. Into class is already there, table name already there. So directly what we have to write here? Values. Give the value list. So which values we want to insert? Observe here. See, this is S table. This is T table. Okay, here which value we want to insert? This one. This is what? S dot CID. So here we want to get S dot CID value. And this value we want to insert here. S dot CNAME. Okay, next this value. S dot CCT. That's it. So S dot CID, S dot CNAME, S dot CCT we want to insert into customer 2 table. So we are writing insert values S dot CID, S dot CNAME, S dot CCT, bracket close, semicolon. Yes, this is the merge command. Now customer 1 changes will be applied to the customer 2 based on this condition. If this condition is matched, it performs updation. This condition is not matched, performs insertion. The query is very clear. Okay, that's it. But tables are not ready. Let me create the tables and write this merge command. So tables, just observe and help me. So we want to create one table now. Table name is customer 1. So with which fields? Customer ID, customer name, customer city. And I want to insert some records here. And I want to insert some records. 3 records I want to insert. So then insert 3 records. Insert 3 records. After this, I want to make exact copy of customer 1. So copy customer 2 table. So I want to make an exact copy of customer 1. So exact copy we are calling as the customer 2. These are our actions. Okay. So what we have to write here? Create table customer 1. Okay. What is the first field? CID. Which data type? Number data type. CNAME. Which data type? Varchar2 data type. Next CCT. Which data type? Varchar2 data type. So we are creating the table with 3 fields. Next, we want to insert 3 records now. Insert into customer 1 values. We are giving values as 1 A HYD we are giving. Okay, next 2 more records we want to insert here. This is the second record. So 2B, I'm giving sample data like 2B and Delhi I'm giving. Next third record, 3C Mumbai I'm giving. So okay, 3 records are inserted. I want to save this data. So to save this data, what we are writing? Comment. Data is saved. Customer 1 table created. I want to make exact copy of customer 2. What we are write? Create table customer 2 as select star from customer 1. That's it. All records we want. Don't write where. Okay. So now from customer 1 existing table, we are creating the new table customer 2. Now customer 2 is the exact copy of customer 1. Now in the customer 1 table, we are inserting 2 records and we are updating 1 record. Okay. Or update 2 records, no problem. So insert into, in which table we are inserting now? Customer 1. Customer 1 we are maintaining in OLTP. So 2 customers visited, we are inserting them. Values. So 4 D, I'm giving city name as Pune. Okay, next 1 more record we are inserting. Insert into customer 1 values 5 E. Okay, Kolkata I'm giving. Okay, now this is the data. And next 1 updation also we are doing. Update, 2 updations we are doing. Update customer 1 set. Okay, customer 1 as of now is city name is what? HYD. We want to modify it to Bangalore. Okay, so customer 1 set customer city equals to Bangalore. Where customer ID equals to 1001. Sorry, 1. So maybe in the example I have taken 1001s, but here I am inserting ones, no problem. Okay, now, okay, 1 updation happened. 1 more updation I want to do. Okay, sorry. Here, this second person, city name is what? Delhi. This Delhi we want to modify as Hyderabad. Delhi we want to modify as Hyderabad. Okay, so two updations. We want to save this data in the customer one table. Observe now, all these queries I am running. Observe. If any tables are there with the names customer 1 and customer 2, I am dropping them. Okay, no tables are there. We are creating customer 1 table with 3 fields: customer ID, customer name, and customer city. Observe here, table is created. We want to insert 3 records now, and we want to save the data. So 3 records we are inserting and we are committing the data. So 3 records inserted and committed. Open the table data now. Select star from customer 1. So this is customer 1 table data. How many records are there? 3 records are there. Exact copy we want to create customer 2. What we have to write? Create table customer 2 as select star from customer 1. Okay, that's it. So now customer 2 table is created and save it. Okay, so select star from customer 1. Observe here, how many records are there? 3 records. Select star from customer 2. How many records are there? Observe 3 records. Same data is there. 1A HYD, 1A HYD, 2B Delhi, 2B Delhi, 3C Mumbai, 3C Mumbai. Same data is there. Customer 2 is exact copy. Now, we are making some changes in customer 1. In the customer 1 table, we are inserting 2 records here. Observe. So 2 records are inserted in the customer 1. And 2 updations also we want to do. And 2 updations we are doing in the customer 1. 2 updations happen. Now save this table data. Now select star from customer 1. Observe here. Your first one is modified as Bangalore. Second one was Delhi. Delhi was modified as Hyderabad. So 2 updations we did, 2 insertions we did. Now these changes are not there in the customer 2 table. Observe here, 4 or 5 records are not there. Here HYD Delhi is there. What we want? Bangalore, Hyderabad we want. Okay. So these updations and insertions we want to apply to the customer 2 table. Now which command we have to use? Merge. Merge into. In which table we want to merge? Customer 2. Okay. What is the table? What is the alias name we are giving? T. Using source table. Source table name is what? Customer 1. Okay. Alias name we are giving as S. On. Write the condition here. Okay. S dot CID equals to T dot CID. So source table customer ID we are comparing with target table customer ID when matched. If those both are equal when matched, then what we have to do? Update. So if source table customer ID matching with target table customer ID, what we have to do? Update. 1001 matching. Then update. What we have to update? Target table C name, target tables CCT. With source table C name, source tables CCT. So update. Okay, don't write table name here. Directly write set because table name already we mentioned. Update set. Which column value we want to set? T dot C name value. With which value? S dot C name. Okay, next T dot CCT value. We want to update with S dot CCT. That's it. Then when not matched, then what we want to do? Insert. Into class already we have written. Table name also already we have written. So no need to write. Insert values. Which values? S dot CID value, S dot C name value, S dot CCT value. Bracket close, semicolon. What it is telling? by rows merged. So this is the way of using merge command. So table 1 changes applied to table 2 or not, we want to check. Observe here, select star from customer 1. Customer 1 table changes applied to the customer 2 or not, we want to check. Observe here, this is customer 1. These changes applied to the customer 2. Observe here. Previously, these 2 records were not there. And this was HYD, this was Delhi. HYD modified as Bangalore, Delhi modified as Hyderabad. So the changes of customer 1 table applied to the customer 2 table here. So for this, which command we used here? Merge. So this is about merge. That's it. So nowadays, this merge command introduced in Oracle 9a version. And before Oracle 9a version, we were writing separate program to do this action. We were writing one if then else program. One separate program we were writing. But after introducing merge command from Oracle 9a version onwards, we are using merge command. So this merge command introduced in Oracle 9a version. So it avoids of writing another PLSQL program. It avoids of writing another PLSQL program. So now we have no need to write one more PLSQL program here. We have no need to write PLSQL program. Just simply we are writing merge command. This is the advantage we are getting. So this is about merge. Finally, the conclusion is merge command is used to apply the changes of one table to its replica. So this merge can be also called as insert plus update command, combination of insert and update command, because when matched we are updating, when not matched we are inserting. So this command can be also called as upset command. So what is the advantage we are getting? We have no need to write one separate program. Just write one merge SQL query. That's it. One query we need to write. So now you know all SQL commands. So from the beginning of our course to till now, just we discussed SQL commands only. All SQL commands are over. Just once I am giving overview on SQL commands. After that, I start the new chapter built-in functions, because every time we will not discuss these commands again. So just I am giving overview from beginning of our course to till now what we learned. I am giving overview. After that, we start the new topic built-in functions. So what is SQL? What is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Why we are using it? Why we are using it? Use it to write the queries. What is query? Query is one request, okay, that is sent to server, database server. So the request which is sent to the server, we are calling as the query. Okay, so this SQL is providing how many sub-languages to us? 5 sub-languages. What are those 5 sub-languages? DDL, okay, DRL. DRL can be also called as DQL, DML, DCL, TCL. DCL can be also called as ACL. Okay, so DDL stands for Data Definition Language that deals with metadata. DRL stands for Data Retrieval Language. DQL stands for Data Query Language. It deals with data retrievals. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. It deals with data. DCL stands for Data Control Language. ACL stands for Accessing Control Language. It deals with the data accessibility. Who can access the data? Who cannot access the data? That can be controlled here. It deals with data accessibility. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. It deals with the transactions. If transaction is successfully completed, we save it, commit, If transaction is not successfully completed, roll back. So these are the 5 sub languages purpose. DDL deals with the metadata. DRL deals with the data retrievals. DML deals with the data. DCL deals with the data accessibility. TCL deals with the transactions. What are the DDL commands? Create. Why we are using create command? To create the tables. Why we are using alter command? To change structure of table. Like table is already existed. We want to add column or drop column, add constraint, drop constraint. We can use it. Next, why we are using drop command? To drop the table, to delete the table. We are using it. So when we delete the table, where it will go? Recycle bin. From recycle bin, if you want to recollect which command we have to use? Flashback restores the dropped table. Okay. Why we are using purge command? So to delete from recycle bin. When we use purge command from recycle bin, the drop table will be removed permanently. Okay. Next, rename. Okay. Why we are using rename command? To rename the tables or any database object. Truncate. To remove all records by clearing the memory. Again, we cannot recollect them. To remove all records by clearing the memory, we are using truncate. Next, DRL commands. DRL command, only one command is there. What is that one? Select. So to retrieve the data from existing database, we are using this select. Already data is there. We want to open and see the data. Use select command. Next, DML commands. Insert. For example, employee joined in organization. What we do? Insert. Employee got promotion. What we do? Update. Employee left organization. Delete. Okay. We want to copy multiple records into multiple tables. Insert all. So to copy multiple records into multiple tables based on condition or unconditional. Okay. Merge. Combination of update and insert. When values are matched, update. When values are not matched, insert. So to apply one table changes to its copy. To apply one table changes to its copy, we are using merge. Next, DCL commands are grant, revoke. Why we use grant command? To give permissions to other users on database objects. Why we are using revoke command? To cancel the permissions from other users on database objects. Okay, next TCL commands. Commit. Commit means just like save. To save the transaction, we use it. Next, rollback. Rollback is just like undo all. So to cancel all previous actions, we use it. Rollback is just like undo all. Okay. Next, save point. To set margin. To set particular point for rollback. Till where that has to roll back. To set that point, we are using save point. So these are the 5 sub languages. All commands you don't know. So all commands are over. Next topic, little bit introduction I give. Listen. Topic name is built-in functions. So for interview purpose, these functions also very, very important. Listen. To write the queries, functions are very useful. In the introduction classes, very clearly we discussed that SQL is the 4th generation language. Means what? We have no need to bother about coding, how to do it. We have no need to bother about it. Just we have to focus on what to do rather than how to do. Just we have to focus on what to do rather than how to do. Because it is providing ready-made commands to us. It is providing ready-made built-in functions to us. And it is providing ready-made classes to us. So is it required to write any code here? No. Just to write the queries. Everything is ready-made here. Ready-made commands are there. Ready-made classes are there. Ready-made built-in functions are there. So that's why we are calling this as the 4th generation language. So built-in functions. Topic name is built-in functions. The name itself is giving the meaning. Built-in means already they built. Already they developed. Who developed? Oracle developers. Oracle software developers already defined some functions. So built-in functions can be also called as predefined functions. Can be also called as predefined functions. Predefined functions. Predefined means already defined. Pre means already. Already Oracle developers defined some functions, and already they built some functions. We're calling them as the built-in functions or predefined functions. So what is the general definition of function? In C language, you learned about functions. In the Java, you're calling as method. In C, you're calling as function. In Java, you're calling as method. What is the definition of function? Function is a set of statements. Function is a set of statements. When that gets executed? When we call it. When we call it, that will get executed. So function is a set of statements that gets executed on calling. What is the definition of method? In Java, you're calling as method. What is the definition of method? Same. Method is the set of statements that gets executed on calling. So in C, you're calling function. If you write that function instead of class, you're calling method. In the Java, you're calling method. So every function is a set of statements that gets executed on calling, and every method is a set of statements that gets executed on calling. What is the general meaning of function? Function means what? Task, or you can say action. So every function is a set of statements that gets executed on calling. Function is a set of statements that gets executed on calling. This is a general definition of function. Okay, so every function is defined to perform particular task. Every function is defined to perform particular task or action. So to perform particular action, we are using this function. So every function they define to perform particular task. For example, if our requirement is finding square root value, they defined one function, sqrt function. So are we writing any logic for finding square root value? No. Oracle developer already he had written some logic here. Create or replace function. Function name he is giving as sqrt, and he is taking some number here, and he has written some logic for finding square root value here, and finally he is returning result. Like this, who defined this function? Oracle developer. He placed in the Oracle database. Oracle developer already defined this function. What we are doing now, just here we are calling this function. Now this function will be called. It is passing 100 as input here. It executes this code, and finally it is returning value as 10. This function call value is 10 now. So this every function is defined to perform particular action. Which action it is performing? It is finding square root value. The general meaning of function is action, task. So to perform particular action, they defined particular function. So already they have written this code. Just we are calling that function, and we are passing some arguments. It is returning the value. So function can take arguments and it returns the value. Function can take arguments and it returns the value. So in our Oracle, returning is mandatory. Every function returns the value. Here returning is mandatory. Every function returns the value. Okay. So this is about basic points regarding functions. So these functions can be categorized as following. So Oracle SQL provides following functions. First one is string functions. String functions can be also called as string functions. String functions can be also called as text functions. String functions can be also called as text functions. Next, second one is conversion functions. Conversion functions. Third one is aggregate functions. These aggregate functions can be also called as group functions. Next category is date functions. Next category is math functions or number functions. Math functions can be also called as number functions. And apart from these categories, if any functions are there, I am categorizing them in the miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means remaining functions. So these are the 6 categories. So Oracle developers already defined some functions and placed in the Oracle database. Just we have to call them. We have to know the syntax and we have to call them. So according to the purpose, we can categorize like this. How many types are there? 6 types. String functions, conversion functions, aggregate functions, date functions, mathematical functions, and miscellaneous functions. So we are discussing important functions only. Every function is important. Every function is useful to write the queries as well as for interview also. Everything is important. Listen. So first category is what? String functions. String functions can be also called as text functions. Text functions. So what are the string functions provided by the Oracle SQL? Observe. See here. This I am providing the list here. See. Oracle SQL is providing functions like lower function, upper function, init cap function, next length function, concat function, next substring function, in-string function, lpad function, rpad function, reverse function, next ltrim function, rtrim function, trim function, ASCII function, CHR function, okay, replace function, translate function, and soundx function. So these are the 18 string functions, 18 important string functions. Not only these, many are there. These 18 are important. So we should know these string functions. So these 18 are important. So in all data types, most widely used data type is string only. So mostly we work with the strings. So when we are working with the strings, all these functions are useful. So these functions we discuss in the next session. Okay. So what is the definition of function? Function means some set of statements will be there when they get executed, when we call that one. So function is the set of statements that gets executed on calling, and they defined every function to perform particular task. Function can take the arguments and returns the value. So because of they already defined, we are calling them as predefined or built-in. We are categorizing like string functions, conversion functions, aggregate functions, date functions, math functions, and miscellaneous functions. So these are the string functions we discuss in the next session. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. sorry. By default, a line size 30 रहता है, 30 कैसे कम रहता है, तो ज़्यादा आना बोले तो set line less function is set line size, तो जितना होना है मैं तो 200 दे रहा हूँ, मैं 200 दिए, 2000 दीजिए, 2000 दीजिए, एक ही लाइन में आ जाता है। पूरा अपलोड हो गया ना, ये जो भी मैं इधर टाइप करूँ ये नोट्स पूरा अपलोड हो गया और एक पीडीएफ है, पीडीएफ अपलोड आज नाइट तक। ఇన్సర్ట్ ఆల్ చేస్తే ఇట్లా వచ్చిందా?